yo, mic check, mic check. I repeat, hey, yeah. Mic check, people. Alright, welcome back to my channel, people. This is The Last Snow. You call me Snow for short. Hopefully, you guys are having a wonderful Saturday, because I know I am, even though it's pouring outside of my end of the stream. But it is what it is. We're going to try to get our stream going. I was supposed to stream yesterday, but I actually went to locals and got some work in because next Saturday I'm going to Rhode Island, entering the regionals to punch my ticket. Um, to punch my ticket to get to August. I think it's in August. The Nationals, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, so I'm trying to do the best that I can. I'm still stuck on what deck I want to use. I'm down to 3 decks, maybe 2, but we're just gonna have to wait and see. But if you guys are new to my channel, press that follow button, subscribe to my channel, and we're gonna get to it. I know a lot of you guys already saw most of the stuff that already got leaked and everything, but I want to do it on my stream because I didn't get to do it yesterday. Like I said, I couldn't because I wasn't home. But if we're gonna do it today, we're gonna go card by card with everything that's coming out, all the leaks that they actually did, all the dates that we got coming up as well with new product, new ban list and everything else. So we're gonna definitely gonna be talking about that. So let's see where we at. Where should we start? Let's start with the best one of them all. We're gonna start with the ban list, the ban and restricted cards news. I know a lot of people was really upset and confused on why this ban list was kind of short, but if you really think about it, the last ban list we had was only 3 cards that actually got banned, and it was only for 1 deck. Now with this one, they actually banned 1 card and limited the other. The peel off, since set 1 has been dominating the game for blue, they finally got to ban the card because this card definitely is broken. So I don't really feel bad for peel off being banned. Limited to 1, I feel like it still would have been a problem, honestly, because blue got so many good cards that implement a lot of game changing moves into the game. So like it's like to have peel off in the game still, it's kind of like annoying. So I feel like they did the right move on that. And then restricted to 1 was the Bobbity. You can see on the right hand side. This is the Bobbity that actually special summons a 3 cost, and then if you pop this as a whatever it is, if you pop it from the board, then you can discard 1 card from your opponent's hand. And then if you actually do it right, because it's a 2-punch combo, mostly people do this to the 3-drop 25k swinger. That gets to discard 2 out of your opponent's hands if they have 6 or more, and then they draw 1. Or if they want to go on the aggressive side, they'll actually summon the 30k swinger, popping this, discard 1 card from your opponent's hands to restand their boo for to swing 30k swing twice while they discarded 1 card from their hand. So that's kind of good as well. But you're gonna see there's a lot of things that is gonna have to be addressed, and a lot of people's not gonna like it because they really thought this was enough. Bandai thought this was enough, but with all the cards that was leaked and reading them one by one, I really feel like Bobbity is still not a big like. I don't even know how to even explain it. I just feel like this card should have just been banned, honestly, because with all the support that's coming out, is a lot of 3-drops coming out, and I feel like those 3-drops supporting the other 3-drops that we have, this could go either way. So it's like the same thing with peel off. If you would have left peel off at 1, peel off would have still been a problem at the end of the game because there's a lot of stuff that could bring peel off back to your hand, and then peel off gets to summon again and just continue recycling. And I feel like with the Bobbity cheating out 3 calls, big body, and most of the boos that's actually coming out for next set, it's kind of a dangerous game as well. So because they only and my thing when I was talking about this in most of my streams, I really thought they was gonna actually hit all colors. Um, I told you guys what I felt like was supposed to be limited, not banned, but at least limited to one in each color. And I feel like they just hit the two because these were the top two decks that I was actually dominating. Well, three if you really think about Blue Vegeta Mini, but Halo Ku was dominating with its own archetype, and with the peel off, it just made it just more stronger than ever. And then when it comes to the Majin Buu Evil with the Babidi, I feel like um, it's still a problem because somebody could actually hold this Babidi in their hand for late game, summoning this, then summoning the 30k swinger, swing 30, then pop this to restand your leader or energy, then and to pop discard a card from your opponent's hand, then restand your 30k swing, swing again, and depending on what you chose, either restand your leader or restand an energy, you could just continue um, with your turn to do more and more damage to your opponent. So I really feel like they should have done a little bit more, but if this is what we're gonna get, it is what it is. So let's talk about everything else that's actually coming out before we start going into cards and then um thing. So the booster pack Wish of Shenron. This is the set 7 that's actually coming out in September. They actually leaked it. So we're gonna go picture by picture to actually show what's going on. So as you can see each color, which will be one of the cards that's actually coming out soon to it. We got Dr. Rinsu for red. Looks like it's a one cost, maybe it's a draw power, who knows, but it looks like it's gonna have a good effect. Then you have Nova burst attack, but I think that's extra card for blue. Then you have the 5-drop green, the Gamma 1 and Gamma 2. Then you have the 1-drop Golden Emperor with the freeze on front for yellow. And then you have Dende, which is a 2-drop 5k attack 10k combo. So that has to have a good effect. We're just going to have to wait and see um, what they have in store for us. So talking about Shenron, for set 7, if you guys don't know, Wish of Shenron, set 7. Shenron is actually going to be the next black leader that we're going to get. Try to do the best that I can to actually zoom in into the effect of the front side, but it's blurry no matter how where you go at, but you can actually see what the back side does. And the back side sounds ridiculous, which is permanent. This card can attack. This is basically the third black leader that we get that has an effect that doesn't benefit the the color. So we have Shallot that does not draw on his front side, right? Then we have what do we have? We have Bulma that's coming out in what 2 weeks? No, even not even. Yeah, in 2 weeks, it does the same thing as Shenron, which is can attack front or back side, and we're just gonna have to depend on the effect of the Bulma. So let's read it out. Activate on main. Switch this card to rest mode. Play up to one battle card with the cost of 7 or less from your drop, and flip this card to the to the front side. Then return all cards from your drop to their owner's deck and shuffle your deck. Okay, so let's break that down, right? It literally just said play up to one battle card with the cost of 7 or less. The only thing that we have that's a cost of 7 is super combos. I hardly doubt it's gonna actually tell us about super combos being on the board, right? I mean, playing a super combo on the board, which I don't think you're gonna waste your time. So it looks like black is gonna be the first set that's actually gonna have a 7-drop body. Maybe we might be the only color to have a 7-drop. Maybe not, but we're just gonna have to wait and see. So that's one new thing that we're about to get when it comes to set 7. And then with the effect of flipping this card back to the front side, I really want to know what the front side actually do. So I just can't wait and see what this does, because for it to go back to 15 in the front side is just insane. And then the third is to return all cards from your drop to your owner's deck and shuffle it. That is insane. I never seen a leader to do that. I never got really familiar to Masters, Maybe you guys that actually watches my stream can actually give me some tips and pointers about this whole effect, because everybody used to love the Wish set when it came out to Masters, and now that Fusion War is gonna have it, so we're gonna have to see how that works out. So we're gonna have to see what we have. So for right now, the latest product comes out September 19th. It's a Friday, so best to believe you know already gonna get my case, do the case opening, get the codes ready for my tournament. If you guys are interested to getting free codes, I will have my tournament for it. I'll definitely put my Discord channel if you guys are definitely interested, because I do tournaments once a month. I have mines coming back next Sunday, the 22nd. So if you guys are interested, just hit up the comment on the chat box. But we already know September 19th is when Shenron comes out. They already leaked out two of the cards that's actually going to support the deck, which is the Dragon Ball. Is two extras. So the first extra is, let's zoom that in real quick. It says activate main, place the top two cards of your deck into your owner's drop. I don't know how good that's gonna be. And then the second one is a one drop. Look, activate main. Look through your deck and life. Reveal up to one card with Dragon Ball and its special traits, and add it to your hand. Then shuffle your deck. And the life. Okay, so that's definitely kind of interesting, because you can actually see into your life and actually see what you have in your life. So now you can actually prepare yourself um, to know what's in your life, when you're gonna actually, well, you don't know when you're gonna actually gonna get it, but at least you know what's there, and to at least know ahead of time what to depend on in your deck that's already in your life. So that's kind of good. So this is not telling us much about how strong Shenron is gonna be, but it's definitely a new mechanic, and I'm definitely gonna love it. All right, the next pick will be the Manga Booster, the 40th anniversary Manga Booster number 2. Manga Booster number 1 comes out at the end of this month. This one is actually coming out in stores November 14. All designs come in for you. That's actually awesome, because we just finished getting everything for you for the two starter decks that we got, which is the Shadow and the Giblet. So I'm kind of intrigued about that. Um, Next picture, we have the card arts. We already see that King Piccolo is gonna get some card art. We got Cell, we got Goku, we got Frieza, Bulma. So we getting to see the whole Dragon Ball era. Hopefully they kind of squeeze in some Bardock support, man. Let's squeeze in some Bardock. You already know I'm a fan, and I need to get new cards. That's all I gotta say. Then the next set, which is set 8, comes out December 12th. December 12th is the Saiyans Pride, so you already know it's gonna be all Saiyans. That's what I said. I can't believe that I'm going to say this. That I'm actually have to wait until December to most likely get some type of support for Bardock, since he's a Saiyan as well. So hopefully they actually hit every Saiyan leader, not just the ones that's actually coming out. So I just can't wait on that too. So those are two sets that I'm actually interested on. The manga boosters, I'm not sure, because most of it is actually reprints, so I don't really got to get a case for it. I'm not sure if I want to do that, but cards that I need, I'll probably just buy the singles. Also, we have the official card sleeves illustration. So they taking covers from the mangas, from the Dragon Ball mangas. Definitely looks amazing. Um, if you guys actually read the mangas, you know where these mangas are illustrations is from. I know I only collected all of the Super mangas. I'm definitely going to try to collect the Dragon Ball and then the Dragon Ball Z, and then I will have the whole collection of the Dragon Ball franchise. So I'm kind of interested on that. Then this one is the latest Fusion second anniversary booster pack, FB9 release confirmed. Planned release in March 2026. All right, so I'm liking where Bandai is actually going right now with Fusion World, because they have everything locked in with dates. People's gonna look forward. The only thing they just have to keep consistent and have people not leave the game, or actually like just fade out the game, is Ultimate Battles. It's half products for locals to actually, win, fight for, go to locals for, and drive more people to join the game and stuff like that. So like that, that's why I do my tournaments to drive people to come to the game as well. So I'm liking where Bandai is actually going with this now that they planning everything ahead of time. So hopefully stuff don't come broken. Cause this banners that they just released, I don't feel like it's enough. So this is the full schedule that we have. June 13th, which was yesterday, the starter deck Shallot and Giblet came out. If you don't know about it, it won't be in the game, in the client game, until next Friday. So hopefully you guys get into it and get your codes. Next Sunday, I have my tournament. Top 6 gets started their codes, Shallot or Giblet. Just saying, if you're interested on joining, just I will put the links below. Let me just put the links below so you guys can actually know that. Join the Discord channel, and you will definitely get all the information that you need to actually join the tournament. September 19, we get the Wish of Shenron, which is at 7. November 14, we get the Manga Booster number 2. And then December 12, we get the Saiyans Pride set 8. Can't wait. And then March 2026, we get the second anniversary booster box of FB9 release confirmed. Right? Next up, we have the Championship Regionals Wave Prizings. We have the SS4 Goku from Diamond Sleeves. And then the playmat with the Shenron in the front looks amazing. Honestly, I'm not even gonna lie. I might have to go get that. That mat looks fire. Definitely looks fire. I like the whole black and gold vibes that has with the Dragon Balls. Another thing is with the special prizes, we have these for the regionals. There's a couple of cards in here that I'm definitely looking forward to get. You have the Android 18. Let me just try to zoom that in. Alright, you have the Android 18, 1 drop, alternate art. Cell Junior 3 drop, alternate art. You have the Knee Arm Dive, the Tri Beam. Can't read what that one says, but I know it's for green. A 1 drop, I think it's a searcher. Then the Nappa 1 drop. Zangia, the Majin Buu Evil, the Power Brothers, as you already know, that's what I'm gonna go for. The Oolong, that's probably for the Boma support, so I'm not definitely interested on that. But from what it looks like, I'm only interested on getting the Power one. And from what it says, that all cards will also have alternate art versions, so they will have a full art of this. These are just the regular ones that you get in packs. Last but not least, we have the prizes, the championship prizes that everybody been waiting for. You have the 6 drop Gogeta. I need to get this 6 drop Gogeta, but I know it's gonna be an arm and a leg to get. I'm gonna have to grind as much as possible to drive through, because if I'm not mistaken, you get the Gogeta if you hit top 16, and then you get the cell, this new cell for Red Cell is a 5 drop 35k swing. You get that on top 25, if I'm not mistaken. I think Cell's top 25, and I think top 16 for the Gogeta. So there's a lot of work to be done, and we're just gonna have to wait and see. Damn, I hope I didn't open my wound again. Okay. So yeah, that'll be it. That'll be all of it. So let's go into the website to see every single card that actually came out. So like that we can actually talk about it. And let's see. We're gonna start with red. Let's talk about it. So like that, everybody knows what actually coming out, the support and everything else. So we have for red, we have the new cell, secondary cell for the Fusion World. But this one is actually the stage 1 form of the cell. It's front side, draw 1 card, and then awaken standard, which is 4 or less, draw a card and then flip it over. So it's not that bad. Then we're going to show the back. You have the final form of cell, and then on the Awakened side, it says when attacking, if a battle card with Android and its special traits is removed from the battle area by a skill during its turn, draw one card. Then it's then this card gets 20,000 power for the battle. All right, so you really have to make sure you have a body to sacrifice on the board in order to get the effect to swing with this card and actually swing with this card at a 40k swing and gets a draw. Because if you don't, then you don't get to draw at all and you don't get the 20k power. So we're gonna have to see how that's gonna work out because it says removed. I don't feel like comboing consists of removing because I know people's gonna try to ask questions on how that functions. So I think it has to be like a combo effect. I mean, not a combo effect, like a skill effect of battle cards. So we're gonna have to see what the androids archetype for the red cell looks like, which we already know what Android 18 has. We're just gonna have to wait and see what this Android actually has as well. Okay, it's the same thing. Hold on, give me 1 second. All right, so let's go to the next card. We got the first Android 16 2 drop 20k swing 5k combo. Activate main. Place this card in the battle area into your owner's drop. If your leader is an Android only, play up to one Android 17 or Android 18 with the cost of 2 or less from your drop. From your drop in rest mode, so that's definitely good because like we was reading the leader effect that something has to get removed off the field in order to swing for 40k and draw a card. This actually removes itself, and you get to play a body from the discard pile into your um, battle area in rest mode. Not sure how that's much gonna help. We're gonna have to see what Android 17 and 18 actually come out for the set to actually see if that's even worth playing. Oh, so this is the alternate. Wow, this alternate art looks fire. I'm not even gonna lie. This looks fire. Okay, I like the artwork. This artwork looks amazing. Whoever's playing red, I know they're gonna try to go for this. It's gonna be arm and leg. I'm definitely gonna try to get a box. I'm gonna have to get a box to do a box opening and see what I get, and then take it from there. You already know I'm Team Black. I'm gonna go for the black cards, and then everything else I'll probably just sell. But definitely this artwork is looking really, really good so far. Okay, so the next up is Android 17, 2 drop, 15k swing, 10k combo. Discard, on play, discard one card with Android and its special traits from your hand. If your leader is an Android only card, draw 2 cards. So this is basically a cantrip at the cost of 2. But you're just basically drawing 1 because you have to discard a battle card off your hand. So that's kind of good. So if we go back, right? Let's go back real quick and read the front. Let me see the alternate art leader. Okay, so it's not that big of a deal. I thought it was gonna be a changing artwork. They just made it hollow. So it says if a battle card with Android and especially if removed from your battle area. Oh, so it has to be from the battle area. So that if this effect doesn't actually activate the cell leader because it has to be from the battle area. This is only from the hand. And this card has an alternate art version, which is fire. This is I like the artwork. This is definitely a manga. This is what I was talking about when it came to the artwork. It's better. It would look a little bit, not a little bit, but way different if the card is actually full, like a full art, and that'd be fire. Even if it's not a full art, like an alternate art, even the art itself, not like cliche-ish of just the box. I just feel like it should be a little bit different. The red card popping off though, it looks kind of fire. Let's go to Android 18. It's a 1 drop, 5k attack, 0 combo. On play, if your leader is an Android only card, look at the three cards from the top of your deck. Reveal up to one card with the cost of 5 or less and Android and its special traits and add it to your hand. Place the rest at the bottom of your owner's deck and random order. Then choose up to one battle card in your opponent's battle area and it gets minus 5,000 power for the turn. So this is not that bad. Now I know why this is a zero combo because it's actually a searcher and you get to neg 5 from something on the board. It could be a small body that they got that you want to remove, or it could just be something that it's their power level is a little bit too high for you to like try to like swing over. So this is definitely gonna be a good card. I can't wait to see me and my team actually test out these new decks. Next up is another Android 18 2 drop 20k swing 5k combo. It's a blocker and on play add up to one card from your life to your hand. This is definitely good. You need some self awakeners because you want to start applying pressure to your opponent as soon as possible. So having blockers, from what it looks like, because I've been reading a couple of the cards, some of these blockers are actually interested to have in your deck. I'm not gonna lie, because it looks like combo power is not gonna be as it's not gonna be as protective. So it's now time to start depending on blockers as well. So I definitely see where they're going when it comes to this set 6.5. Next up is Android 19 3 drop 20k swing 10k combo. On play, if your leader is Android only card, choose up to one battle card in your opponent's battle area and it gets 15,000 power minus 15,000 power for the turn. So that's not bad. This is definitely not bad. Right now, reading what I have read from the battle cards that I've shown you guys, Android 18 and Cell looks like they're gonna be toe to toe on which leader will be best. Cause Cell gives itself 20k swing, so it goes to 40. But Android 18 actually gives you one of the battle cards to get the 20k swing power boost. So you can even have a one drop 5k power battle card on the board and you can actually bump it to 25. So that's kind of dangerous as well. So either or, both leaders is looking really strong so far. Because Android 18 definitely got some good cards, but it was looking kind of weak until they came out with the Android 17 promo card, which is like a mini Kefla, because you could just cheat out a battle card on the field and try to apply pressure to your opponent. So that's definitely good. I'm definitely seeing that they're trying to see the balance of having more leaders in each color to actually compete to be top dog. So that's great to see. Next up, we have Android 19 and Android 20. 2 drop 20k swing 5k combo. On play, if your leader is awakened, play up to one battle card with the cost of one and Android and its special traits from your hand. So that's kind of good because maybe, early game you play this, right? Not even early game because this effect only works when the leader is awakened. So maybe you need some cantrips to be summoned so you can increase your hand size. That's another thing you could do too. Or maybe there's some one drops that we haven't seen yet that maybe playing them off of this card will be amazing. So we're just gonna have to wait and see. Next up, talking about one drops, Android 20, one drop, 5k attack, 10k combo. On play, if your leader is awakened, choose your cell leader or up to one cell in your battle area, and it gets 10,000 power for the turn. So just imagine if your cell leader actually activates his battle card effect, putting him to 40. You active summoning this freely from the other Android. You putting your leader at 50k swing, and it gives you a draw. That's a lot of pressure to your opponent. Then we have another one drop. Sell one drop 15k swing 5k combo. At the end of your turn, place one Android 17 and discard from your battle area into your owner's drop. If your leader is Android only, draw one card, then play up to one cell with 25,000 power from your hand. So it's actually an exact 25,000 power cell battle card that we actually got to place to summon. So you have to place this from the battlefield to your discard pile and the card from your hand to special summon. But you get to draw. So the card that you discarding doesn't really matter because you're drawing for it. And then this card doesn't really matter either because you could probably swing early game and then summon a 25k swing power level battle card is actually going to be good too. So early game, sell, right? Cell or Android 18 because it's not even locking into Cell. It's actually locking into Android itself. So now we got, you just have to pick and choose which leader you want to play. So it's looking really good. Looking really good when it comes to the cells. So then we have the alternate art version of that, which I like with the whole red background. That looks fire. Representing for red. The artwork looks amazing. This is just making me just want to like order the whole case of the Dragon Ball series, the manga. Because I'm not even gonna lie, this artwork looks fire. Next up, we have the 4-drop, which we was just talking about it. So 4-drop Cell, 25k swing, 10k combo. On play, choose up to one battle card in your opponent's battle area, and it gets minus 10,000 power for the turn, which is good because now you're maybe gonna use that to apply pressure to your opponent instead of your opponent's field instead of lead to burn cards out their hand. Then activate main, place one Android 18 and discard from your battle area into your owner's drop. If your leader is an Android, only card, draw one card, then play up to one Cell with 30,000 power from your hand. So this is definitely good because if you guys are actually reading this, this is basically is like a real dope package. So you get to swing instead of comboing out, because the real dope package you actually comboing out to basically drop the secondary Rodo and everything else. So you're gonna do it with the Cell package. You got the 1-drop Cell, you got the 4-drop Cell. Now you most likely gonna have the 5-drop Cell, which is gonna be a 30k swinger, and the effect is gonna pop off your leader effect. So now you get to draw and get a 40k swing. So this is not that bad. It's definitely not that bad. But let me read on that last card, right? It's at the end of your turn, right? Yeah, at the end of your turn. That's the only thing that's different. Just imagine if that you can actually summon that, then activate the effect to special summon this, then activate the effect to this to special summon the other one. That's amazing. That's definitely a broken Rodo package. So this is the cell that we are talking about, which is a 5-drop 30k swing 10k combo. On play, add up to one card with the cost of 4 or less, and Android and special trades from your drop to your hand. So now you get to recycle one card. That's good. One KO if your leader is an Android only card. Play up to one Android 18 with the cost of 2 or less from your drop. Okay, so we're gonna have to see what Android 18 actually is worth bringing back or even running full of that you can actually use the effect it is. But you know you're gonna have to play this. If you're gonna play Cell, you're gonna have to play this. But like I said, it's not Cell locked. It's actually Android locked. So you can either do it in a Cell leader deck or the Android 18. So that's you got choices. You got two choices and they're both good. No. And I don't think one is better than the other. The alternate art version of this. Oh no, there's not the alternate art version. There's another Cell. Okay. It's a 5-drop 35k swing 0 combo. When attacking, choose up to one battle card with 10,000 power or less in your opponent's battle area and KO it. That's not bad. I was really thinking about it. That's not bad because there's a lot of cards that Android have that just came out with Android 18 and it's coming out for Cell in the Manga Booster set that nags a lot of battle power. So you can actually get a big body off the board easily if you put them down to 10k by popping off with the small bodies, then having them. Because this is actually every time he swings. So just to say he actually survives a turn, your opponent summons a big body. The next turn you summon your small bodies that actually can neg it down to 10k. And once he swings, he gets a remove off the board. That's good. So that's not bad. That is definitely not bad. Then activate main once per turn. Place one card with Android and the special traits from your battle area into its owner's drop. Choose up to two battle cards in your opponent's battle area, and they get minus 20,000 power for the turn. I'm not gonna lie, this card has to be 3 to 4 of in any of the leader Android 18 or Cell deck. That is broken. His swinging effect is definitely amazing because you automatically gonna really wipe something off the board if you actually play neg bodies, and then once per turn to actually do what you gotta do to place one card from your battle area to your owner's drop, basically as a sacrifice, because you using doing that activate your leader effect to draw and bump your leader to 40k. Swing, you get to pop, not even pop, neg two bodies off the board, 20k minus 20k off the board. It's definitely good. You're about to apply pressure to your opponent, 35k swing with a 40k swing, right? And then you get to neg 20k swings off of two bodies off the board. So if they big bodies that they like 35k swing, 40k swing, they go down to a regular 20, regular 15. And if they under the 20 mark and they only like or 25 or they 30, you're putting them down to 10. That goes with the attacking. Get to pop them without even swinging at them. If they 15, they're gonna go. They just swing at them. They're gonna have to use a super combo and more. If they 20, they're gonna have to use a super combo just to get out of it. So, yeah, this is definitely going to be broken. This deck is gonna be really good. You're gonna have to really build. You can really build a straight Android deck on both ends, both Android 18 and Cell. I could definitely see that. So let's go for the next card. It's Cell Junior, 3 drop, 15k swing, 10k combo, permanent. If your leader is an Android only card, and you have a Cell with an original power of 30,000 or more, which we already saw two cards of it in your battle area, you can use this card from your hand, without paying its cost. So especially summon this. This is basically Cell Junior that we have in green, that can summon off the A core Cell. Now we have this that can actually summon off a 30 plus case swinger that's a Cell on the board. And then on play, choose up to one battle card in your opponent's battle area and it gets minus 5,000 power for the turn. So that's definitely good as well. So like I said, if you got an opponent got a body that's actually a 25k swinger, minus this on play puts them at 20. Activate the Cell effect. Minus 20 gets eliminated. Or let's say there's a 30k swinger. Summon this off the Cell. Minus 5. Now that 25. Then you activate the effect of the Cell. Then after you activate the effect of the Cell, you swing with the Cell. And then it pops the body off the board. So you see how easily you can actually remove the big body off the board. That's definitely amazing. So let's go to the extras. The Royal Defense Force Last Stand. Activate main is a one cost. Activate main. Add up to one card from your life into your hand. If your leader is an Android only card, choose up to one battle card in your opponent's battle area, and it gets minus 20,000 for the power for the turn. So that's, I'm telling you right now, this whole negging down 20k, 20k, 10k, 5k, that's gonna start catching up to your opponent because they're not gonna have no bodies on the board at this point. They definitely not, because whatever protection that you have on the board, it's not gonna stand. The only thing that's protected from all these negs will be the barriers, which is in yellow. But besides that, black, blue, red itself, green, all those colors, whatever you have on the board that's a big body is definitely gonna get hit crazy. And you're just gonna have to apply pressure. Really apply pressure. Next up, we have the Self-Destruct, 1 drop. Activate main, KO one battle card with Android and its special traits in your battle area. If your leader is an Android only card, draw one card, then choose up to one battle card with 30,000 power or less in your opponent's battle area and KO them. Yeah, that is not that bad. That is not that bad. Because right now, you have all these extra cards that could just worry about your opponent's battlefield, right? And then you have your battle cards that just swing lead and make sure that your opponents just burn cards out their hand. So just imagine how strong that's gonna look when it comes to the androids. That is amazing. And what I like that they actually Android locked. So Sal and Android 18 definitely got something going. Definitely got something going. Next up, instant transmission, zero cost. Activate battle your turn. Not once per turn, but your turn. If your leader is Android only card and you have a cell with the original power of 30,000 power or more in the battle area, your card that is in battle gets 15,000 power for the battle. And it's a free of cost. How many are you gonna play of this? So the way I see it is you're gonna have to run four of each of the cells, which there's only two cells right now. Is a 35k swinger, zero combo, your boss battle card, and then you have the secondary boss battle card, which is a 30k swinger. I think is a 10k combo, if I'm not mistaken, or 5k. Doesn't really matter. But those are eight cards, and you, out of the 50 to 52 cards that you're actually gonna build, um, I could definitely see people actually playing this card because it's zero. It's a zero cost. It's a zero cost on the offense. Now, if you probably play two off, maybe, maybe. But just imagine you can actually use this on both ends, both your turn and your opponent's turn. Then that's definitely broken. Then we have Android 17, two drop, 20k swing, 5k combo. On play, add up to one card from your life to your hand. When attacking, if attacking a battle card, this card gets 5,000 power. So this is definitely a reprint. So now we're going to the reprint cards. This card is already out. It came out with the Android 18 package. Definitely a good card to have as well. Because now, at the beginning of the game, there's not that many 25k swingers. So you swinging at a body on the board for 25 is definitely good. If they want to keep the body, they're gonna have to burn a 10k. If they don't, that body's gonna be KO'd off the field. Another reprint is the three drop 20k swing Android 17, Android 18 card, 5k combo. On play, choose all battle cards in your opponent's battle area, and they get minus 10,000 power for the turn. This is basically the set one Gohan that we got. Same stat line, same effect on play. So now they got it for Android, and definitely good because Android is gonna be looking really really strong. I can't wait to do my tier list because honestly, Androids is looking pretty good, pretty good. Then we have the alternate art version of the two drop Android 18 card, which is definitely good. 15k attack, 10k combo, permanent, your turn. This card in the battle area gets my plus 5,000 power. Then add up to one card from your life to your hand. Self Awakener. So that's definitely good as well. Because I feel like Android 18 and Cell looks a little bit better. Well, no, Android 18 could be either or, but you want to awaken her faster. So you can use the effect of the 20k power boost. When it comes to Cell, I'm not that sure because you want to keep a board instead of like trying to pop something off the board to activate the effect to swing for 40. So I'm not sure. I'm not sure how that's gonna work. Then you have the super combo alternate art version. This artwork looks fire. I'm not even gonna lie. Artwork definitely looks fire. So this is the one I'm talking about. You see how it's the full picture. That's what I like. There's certain cards that only comes out in a little box, and like you see where it says super combo and stuff like that. It won't have like an artwork behind that. It will actually just be on top, and that's it. So looking at this and having the full art looks kind of dope. Oh, so we have Bleak Future. Oh yeah. So yeah, we got this as well. It's a alternate art version and reprint of the field card that you can actually, if your leader is Android 18 but it's only Android 18 lock, so Cell can't use this. You can actually swing at bodies that's actually in active mode. So like that, there's certain cards that they want to keep active. Not as much anymore because you actually got this card on the field. People definitely playing Android 18 is definitely gonna be using this card. Because there's not you don't got that much rest mode cards in your deck. I don't even think you even have cards that actually rest. Um, to have this actually attack active mode battle cards, because a lot of matches they're gonna try to stall swinging, then they're just gonna continue building board. So that's gonna be a problem for red. But now since they have this field card, that's definitely good. And what is good about this field card is actually a 3 cost. I don't really think I've seen a card to actually remove a 3 cost field card. I've seen 2 or less, 3 or less. I haven't seen it. I've probably seen it. I don't think so. I don't even Pui Pui. I don't think Pui Pui can remove this. Pui Pui has to be a 2 cost or less. Another reprint is Hell's Flash 1 cost. Activate battle only on your turn. If your cards with Android and special traits that are in battle with your opponent's battle cards gets 20,000 power for the turn for the battle. So that's definitely uh power boost. Maybe you want to play this, maybe not. We're just gonna have to see how the meta looks. And then back to the leader. So that's all the red cards that we just finished getting. So for my example, when it comes to red, knowing that Android right now, knowing that Jiren is holding down red when it comes to like competitive wise, now seeing all this new cards that's coming out in 2 weeks with what came out with Android 18 meshed together, Cell and Android 18 will probably be competing with Jiren for that top tier red deck, because these cards are looking really good, really strong. It's Android built, so that means every other red deck didn't get support. So we're just gonna have to wait and see how people build their decks, what the decks look like. I'm gonna try to test out with my team, see how they look, because I know one of my boys that's part of my team actually loves Cell, so he's gonna be playing Cell. Not even one, two of them. Two of them is gonna be playing this deck, and I can't wait to play against it and see how they function with it, and see how it goes. Because I definitely got hopes on this leader and Android 18 as well. All right, so let's lock out of this. Let's go to the next color, which is blue. That's weird. Okay, so he's going with the reprints first. No, it's not going with the This is the man. I wouldn't. I wanted to start with the leader, but okay. I guess because the leader is not a new leader, I guess it's not on top. So let's just start it off with the 4 drop Great Ape Son Goku 25k swing, 10k combo permanent. Your turn. If your leader has World Tournament and his special traits, and you have an extra with the cost of 2 or more in your battle area, or drop, reduce the cost of this card in your hand by 2. So you could summon this at 2 cost, 25k swing, which is not that bad. When KO'd, add up to 1 card with the cost of 3 or less from your drop to your hand. So that's not bad because it actually says card. It doesn't say battle card. So you can bring back anything back to your hand. Right? Just imagine if it was Pilaf was still working. This could actually recycle Pilaf. Another card in the blue card pool to bring back a Pilaf. So you understand why Pilaf had to get banned. There's so many cards that's coming out for blue that recycles cards off the discard pile. Then to even have Pilaf to actually just keep looping itself is just insane. Next up is Son Goku Childhood. 3 cost, 25k swing, 5k combo. On play, if your leader has World Tournament and special traits, choose up to 1 battle card with the cost of 2 or less in your opponent's battle area and place it at the bottom of your owner's deck. Then draw 2 cards and discard 2 cards from your hand. When attacking, add up to 1 card from your life to your hand. This is not that bad. This is not that bad. I'm not gonna lie. From what it looks like, Kid Ku was already a problem before all these leaks. Now seeing these cards that's actually locked into him, I can see that it's gonna power creep, and it might take top of the line, maybe, or it's definitely gonna go toe to toe with Halo Ku. Because Halo Ku honestly didn't lose anything. Yes, peel off, but the architect that Halo Ku has on its own without peel off is still strong. So I can still feel like it's still gonna be the best, still top best blue deck. But I can see Son Goku Childhood giving it a run for its money. Next up is the alternate art version of the Goku that we just finished seeing. I like it. The artwork where everybody from the World Tournament in the background. That's totally awesome. I really like that. I like the shiny part. I could just imagine how this card is gonna look. Next up, we have the one drop Chi Chi 5K attack 5K combo. Uh, on play, discard one extra from your hand. If your leader has World Tournament and special traits, to draw two cards. So you got a cantrip. Yeah, you got a cantrip to draw two cards because the discard right now, you discarded one extra card from your hand. Doesn't even matter because this card that actually recycles your extra cards back to your hand. So doing that, you're not losing anything. You're gonna draw two cards to get closer and closer to what you need to have in your hand to make every turn pop, to apply pressure to your opponent, to control the game, or to do what you need to do to actually win the game. I'm not gonna lie. This artwork is the fight for me right now. As from all the artwork that I've seen, I feel like this is the best one. The throwback blue hair, Boma. A lot of people only know how by her little pink hair in the cartoons in the on TV and everything else. But this is the manga. This is the Boma that you supposed to originally know. That's actually in the mangas, the artwork and everything else. But the artwork to this, I feel like is the best I've seen so far. The best I've seen. I'm not gonna lie. Next up, we got Kamehameha, full of power, 2 drop. Activate battle on your turn if your leader has World Tournament and special traits. Your card that is in battle gets 25,000 power for the battle. Then choose all battle cards with the cost of 2 or less in your opponent's battle area and place them at the bottom of your owner's deck in any random order. This, I'm not gonna lie, is gonna be so freaking annoying. Not just one, not just two. Every single battle card on the field that's 2 or less is getting removed. That is crazy. That is crazy. Feel bad for if you're playing Kid Goku versus Halo Ku, this removes all their one drops off the board. And Halo Ku is gonna have a problem because he got no protection on the board. He can't use the field card. And then it's funny because the only thing that's gonna stay on the field is the field card. It's lucky enough that it doesn't even say cards. It says battle cards. But it would have said cards, period. That means field cards is getting wiped off the field as well. So this card is gonna be definitely played in a Kid Goku's deck. Definitely, definitely. Broken card. Semi-broken. So when I was talking about extras, it's funny because we got a battle card with the same card effect. I mean with the same card art. Which, why? Why will you duplicate the... You know what? It is what it is. Tri Beam, 2 drop. Activate main. If your leader has World Tournament and special traits, choose up to 1 card with the cost of 5 or less in your opponent's battle area and place it at the bottom of your owner's deck. Alright, more bounce. More bounce backs. Not that bad. But I feel like at 2 drop, 5k, 5 cost, maybe it will get played. Maybe. We're just going to have to wait and see what people's actually playing and how and what are the possibilities of this card being at least a one-off in a deck. Because maybe you gotta have to play something different. Thunder Shock Surprise, 2 drop. Activate main. If your leader has World Tournament and a special traits, draw 1 card. Then choose up to 1 battle card in your opponent's battle area and it can attack during your opponent's next turn. So now this is a card that they definitely gonna be playing. Even though you got Galactic Donut as well, but I feel like this card, because I think Galactic Donut is a 3 cost. This being a 2 cost but locked into the leader is definitely good because now blue gets to do what yellow does with locking bodies off the board. Because they can't attack next turn. But not even yellow is actually black because yellow actually stuns body, can't withstand. This is actually only saying it just can't attack next turn. But you could definitely combo. You could combo with the card if you need to. Next up, we have the 4-drop 30k swing Gray Saiyan Man taking combo vanilla. People's definitely gonna be using this. Um, if you're playing, what leader is that? Maybe the Gohan leader. Yeah, probably the Gohan leader. If you're actually playing the Gohan with the Videl summoning vanillas off from the discard pile, they're definitely gonna be playing this. I just feel like this artwork should have been a little bit better. Maybe the full screen would have been the full card should have been artwork like a face, but just this, I don't know. I'm not a fan of this artwork. Hercule, 1 drop, 5k attack, 10k combo. It's a reprint. One attack and reveal the top card of your deck, and if the revealed card is a Saiyan City, in a special trait, choose up to one of your opponent's battle cards, and reduce the cost by 2. So, yep, Saiyan City still a problem. You can use the Saiyan City package with Gohan if you want to, or you can just keep it as Halo Crew. We got the 1 drop Videl. We already know what this does. This is the card that everybody was complaining about, like why this didn't get limited or banned. This Videl card basically is return this card to its owner's hand, reveal the top card of your deck, and if it reveals the Saiyan City card and special traits, play up to 1 Videl with the cost of 2 from your hand. Then you can't play Videls for the turn. So you have the Videl that swings to recycle one card from your discard pile to your hand, or you can play the vanilla as a 20k swing as well. So they got options, but to freely summon off of this 1 drop is crazy. And if you keep this card on the field, which I hardly doubt people are, but imagine just keeping this card on the field is just ridiculous. Because you don't ever have to summon it again, and you're just gonna continue looping it, looping it, and looping it. Because you don't have to sacrifice 1 energy anymore. We already know the leader. This is the new manga version. This is the regular. I think they have the alternate art version. Well, not alternate art, the gold version. So they have a gold version now. So now we have four of the Son Goku childhood. We have the original regular, then the alternate art, then we have the manga version with the manga gold version. Next up, we have Announcer, 1 drop, 5k attack, 5k combo. Look at 5 cards from the top of your deck. Reveal up to 1 Announcer card with the cost of 4 or less, and World Tournament and special traits, and add it to your hand. Place the rest at the bottom of your owner's deck in any random order. So, yep, this is definitely for Kid Goku as well. So, more support for Kid Goku. Let's get it. This is definitely a reprint. Kirin, 1 drop, 5k attack, 10k combo. On play, choose up to 1 battle card in your opponent's battle area, and with a cost of 1 or less, and place it at the bottom of your owner's deck. So, yep, another reprint. I think we're going to the reprints now. Yeah, we got Nam, 3 cards, 20k swing, 10k combo, reprint. Add up to 1 card from your life to your hand. Then if this card was played by a skill, draw 1 card. We have the Bulma, 1 drop, 5k attack, 5k combo. You know, as a searcher for an extra card. So that's another reprint. This alternate art looks fire. I'm not gonna lie. I already see a lot of people who's gonna go crazy crazy looking for these art, alternate art cards. They're gonna look crazy. Just look at right now. They have this right. So red has the whole red background. Blue has now not all blue, but they have like this semi gloss in the back, like a rainbow color artwork. This is looking amazing. Like now to actually see live matches, to be in live matches and actually see these on the battlefield is gonna look kind of fire. So I could just imagine how people's gonna go crazy looking for these cards. The prices to these cards gonna be inflated. I know that for a fact. Next up is the Yamta, another reprint here with the Wolfang Fist background. I'm not gonna read these reprints. Super Combo reprint. Well, not even a reprint. Yeah, there's a reprint. Yeah, Super Combo reprint. Got any more? Yep, we have the Grand Fan is another reprint as well. Loving the artwork on all these manga collections. Scissors Paper Rock gets another artwork reprint. So they're coming out with a lot of reprints. They definitely are. We have the field card as well. Discard one extra from your hand and switch this card in the battle to rest mode. Card that on the battle gets 50 times. Okay, so that's all right. So they got their field card as well. Who's playing this card? Not sure, because you got to discard extra from your hand. Yep, another cross arm dive reprint. We saw that tournament. Is it a cross arm dive? I think it is. Cross arm dive. You have to have the regionals, the alternate artwork as well for that. Don Don Wave is another reprint. Sleepy Boy Technique is another reprint. And that's it for blue. On to the next color. When it comes to the Kid Goku, like I said, I feel like this is gonna be giving Halo Cool a run for its money. Blue Diamond Vegeta as well, with all the support that I just finished getting, because it's definitely a leader lock. So you can mostly use some of these cards in other blue decks, but we're just gonna have to see what it looks like when it comes to the next regionals. Now we're going to green. Let's see what green looks like. For green, if you guys don't know, green is actually Vegeta, the one that came out for set 3. I think, if I'm not mistaken, set 3. It's a 3. We got the Sun Goku 3 cost, 20k swing, 10k combo. On plays, switch one other card in the battle area to rest mode. If your leader is Vegeta, add up to one card from your life to your hand. Then add the top card of your deck to your energy in rest mode. So that's definitely good. You get to ramp. You already know how much energy you need to have to even be consistent on using the effect of the leader, field card, and anything else. So this is definitely going to be a good card to actually play. Same traits, because you know Vegeta's a same trait locked. And this is the, oh my god, look at it, semi gloss, but with the green in it, looking fire. So red right now got a full red background, and all these other cards is getting just a semi gloss. So that's kind of messed up. They should have done red as well, like this. If I'm not gonna lie about it. We have the Nappa, 1 cost, 5k attack, 5k combo. On play, if your leader is Vegeta, look at 4 cards on the top of your deck. Reveal up to 1 grade 8 Vegeta, or up to 1 card with the cost of 5 or less, and Saiyan and its special traits, and add it to your hand. Place the rest at the bottom of your owner's deck in any random order. So this is definitely good, because your whole deck is basically going to be built on Saiyans. If you lucky enough to get the grade 8 Vegeta, that's good. Pick it up. But Saiyan wise, like, come on. And it's leader lock. I already see this Vegeta is going to be looking really, really good. Hopefully, it gets enough support to actually be another green top deck besides Android 17 and Brawly. Oh, and Giblet. Let's not forget about Giblet just coming out. Next up, we have the Vegeta 25k swing 5k combo. On play, if your leader is Vegeta, draw one card. Not bad. Tap 3. Place this card in the battle area into your owner's drop. If you have a field card with the full moon and its card name in your battle area, play up to one grade 8 with the cost of 6 from your hand. That is not that bad. If this card gets to survive on the board, right? That's the game plan. Is for this card to survive. Don't even swing with him. Right? Just leave him on the board. Next turn is turn 4. You tap 3. Place this in the discard pile. Or not even. You swing with this first. Then tap 3. Restand the activate. I think what is it? Restand the field card. No, activate this card if you got the field card on the board to special summon a 6 cost grade 8 to the field, and you already know what the 6 card does. It pops a 5 or less, and it's a double strike. Like, come on, that is definitely that's mind blowing. Don't even bother swinging with him. Leave him on the board, and then next turn, if he does survive, swing with this first, 25k swing, then pop this, use the field card, and then, you know, especially summon a double strike grade 8. The artwork, you see what I mean? It should have been a semi-gloss with red. But all red, I understand, I get it. To make it stand out more than any other color. But they should have done every color with different, like, color designs. Because right now, green, not, wait, hold on, this is not, this just threw me off. This is green and it has a red background. They just had everything color coordinated. Now this just threw me off. Not gonna lie, the artwork is definitely fire, but they just threw me off with the color. I thought it was like synced in. So now we got another new green card for support of Vegeta. It's Raditz. 3 costs, 20k swing 0 combo. If your leader is Vegeta, play up to 1 Saiyan only on non-Raditz battle card with the cost of 3 from your hand. Then you can't play Raditz or for this turn. Hold on, so if you summon this guy, you could really summon another body for free? 3 costs when the deck is built on 3 cost bodies? Oh my god. Vegeta got a wide, they got a card that could go wide? Okay, I see it. That's not bad. And then when attacking, add up to 1 card from your light to your hand. That's not bad. Get to awaken as soon as possible so you can use the effect of the leader. That Raditz is broken. Nice. The original pose. I swear to God, I can't wait to see Raditz and what color he comes out. Hopefully he comes out in black, man, because I'm not really trying to change color. I'm a Bardock and Raditz fan. I'm basically a Goku family line, bloodline fan, like his family. Goku, Gohan, Goten, Raditz, Bardock, like that. That's my fan. That's what I like. That's the family bloodline I like. But this artwork is fire. Then you have one card that just came out of nowhere. It's not even support for the Vegeta. It's actually for Piccolo. Strongest team up. 6 costs. Activate main. If your leader is Piccolo, add up to the top card of your deck into your energy and rest mode. Then play up to 1 Son Goku and up to 1 Piccolo. Both with the cost of 6 from your hand. That is broken. That is freakishly broken. Because the 2 6 costs that you gonna have in this deck, the Piccolo, if he gets KO'd, you bring back a life, right? But you swinging and you get to free play of 5 costs extra. Then you have the Goku that's actually a blocker, and I forgot what's the secondary effect. That is nuts. Piccolo! Let me find out Piccolo's about to be climbing up that food chain. Let's get it. I like that. This card is nice. But Piccolo is going to have to ramp crazy to get to 6. And you already know, if you're really going to play this, and you really want to play like big bodies the way this is going to try to do, you're gonna play this at 4. I know it's excessive, but with the meta that we in, and you want to go aggro, remember Piccolo. If he gets KO, you're getting a life back. Think about that. That's insane. The Vegeta that cheats the 8 feels underwhelming when we have Nameku. Um, yeah, we just I don't know. There's a lot of cards in this set that's looking really good, and I'm liking that's actually giving support to old leaders, but they should have done what these guys are doing. They actually put one card for Piccolo. I feel like we did red and we did blue. They should have done that for those two colors as well. Like one of the leaders to actually come out. Even though red actually supporting both androids, I get it. But they could have done the Goku, the Vegeta, whoever. And then for blue, they could have done who's in blue that can actually get some type of leeway out of this. Well, anyways, definitely kind of happy that Piccolo is getting some support, but this support is kind of good. Late game, definitely good. To summon 2/6 drops, that is not going to be easy to remove from play. Crazy. Then we have Ruthless Sorting. 1 drop. Activate main. Place one of your energies into your owner's drop. If your leader is Vegeta, choose up to 1 rest mode battle card with Saiyan in its special traits in your opponent's battle area and KO it. This specifies a little bit too much. Like Saiyan, I'm not sure how I feel to play this card because you already know. Right now you have Halo Cool, yeah, they actually run Saiyans. Blue Mini runs Saiyans. Majin Buu doesn't really run Saiyans, so this card is not gonna be for it. You'll probably play one of these, maybe. But there's probably gonna be other cards that you're gonna need in the deck other than this. So that can actually remove Barrios off the board. But this is definitely a good card. But to be Saiyan Lock, I'm not sure how I feel about it. Then we have the reprints. You see, this is what I'm talking about. Like this is so half worked. Like we've seen commons and uncommons that is a full art. I wish they just could have done that. Because I would have been extremely happy if they could have just done that. Give me 1 second. They could have done with the wording on play draw 1, the art to go all the way down here to make it look way different than any other sets. But nope, they didn't do it like that. They just did it as however whatever pleases them. It is what it is. Next up is the Sun Gohan Childhood reprint as well. Um, this is definitely gonna be played by a lot of people. It's a common. Every green deck is actually playing this card because it searches for the Saiyans, which green is mostly built on Saiyans. So I definitely can see where they're coming from with this. So hold on, going back to that, right? Let me see. So this is what I'm talking about, right? This is so half-assed. Excuse my language. But if we go back, this is a common card because I was talking to one of my boys and he was telling me, nah, it's because of rares. Rares does this. They get a full art. But look at this card. It's a common. Look, it's only the box. That's the artwork. And this then is empty. Then the next card, it's a common. And it's a full art. Why? Why would you do it different? Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, that was so lazy of them to do. So lazy. So freakishly lazy. Then you have the Instant Kamehameha. We already know what this card does. Android plays this card. Broly plays this card. Gohan plays this card. I seen people playing Giblet with this card. This card, everybody's gonna go for it because it's manga edition. It's a common, so it's gonna be easy to get. It's not gonna be expensive. I could just imagine. Imagine this would have had an alternate art version. That would have been fire, but they don't. Now they're bringing back the Big Bang Attack reprint. Um, I'm not gonna lie, this card is gonna have to be played now when it comes to green, because green goes likes to play late game a lot, so they have to control what they can and early game. So we're gonna have to wait and see. I play instant in green Vegeta. That instant Kamehameha card is gonna get played in every deck. I'm not gonna lie, it's so good. That card is so good. It's at no cost from your hand, no energies. You could burn a rested energy. It is what it is. So it's like, even if you got Brawly, you're playing Brawly. You know Brawly Fett only works at 3, so you got 4 energies. Just burn the instant Kamehameha. Now you're down to 3, so now you can use the effect. You got Android 17 that does it. Gohan could go with it. Cell could go with it. Piccolo could go with it. Every green deck is gonna use that card. This card as well. This could be versatile to play in any green deck. Because right now it's all about control. Early game will make or break your matches. I'm not gonna lie. See, halfway. They should have done full. I ramped to 6. Attacks instant to push hand than usually plays. That's not bad. You have at least you have an idea. You know, I don't really see a lot of green players either. You understand? Like every time I go on and I see on Twitch people streaming their matches, I go to locals, and I don't really see green. If it's green, it's Brawly. Android 17, I'm just starting to see it. I'm just when I saw my one of my boys and in one of our matches, he just popped up with Green Vegeta. I said, yo, this is crazy. I don't remember what Green Vegeta even have in the deck. So it's like now with this set, you really have to be mindful of how you want to build your deck because you're going to face everything. You got to keep that in mind that you might be facing everything because the meta is going to shift. And until regionals actually pops off, people's going to try to find their way to actually play at locals, whatever they want. But then when it comes to the regionals, you have to be mindful that early regional matchups, you're going to see every type of leaders. Then once you get higher into the rounds, you're going to be seeing the same same meta. And yeah, it's good in Vegeta. Yeah, definitely. Then we got the rare Krillin 2 drop 20k swing is a reprint. This is the card that actually popped up for set 2. Oh, so they bringing back old school. Okay. Reveal up to one Android 18 or up to one extra. Android 18 only consists of Android 17, so I hardly doubt people's gonna actually play this card. Because the Android 18, the only one that people was actually playing was the 2 drop that actually is drawing swings and on play. So we're just gonna have to see if actually people are gonna actually play this card. I'm not. I don't think so. We have the 2 drop reprint of the Cell Junior. We already know what it does. Free plays off a cost Cell on the board, and then you can bring back an extra card from your drop to your hand. So it's not that bad. Then we have this. This is for Cell. Alternate art. Full art. As you can see, the common. As you can see, the common. I'm going to repeat it again. As you can see, the common has a full artwork. Not half baited. Like, half baited. This is half baited. And this is a rare. Like, yo, come on. You guys are driving me nuts right now with this. On the client, I'm missing some cards, but they are SRs. From what set? Days of Training. They're definitely good as well. A reprint of it. This is for Piccolo. Set 2. Oof. You have to collect them gems. Collect them gems, my boy. And then you have the leader. Which I like the other leader. I like the original leader. I don't like this manga leader. Maybe the gold version. The gold version looks kind of better. Yeah. The gold version looks kind of better. Yeah, the gold version is kind of better. What's next? Let's see what's next. We have the Sun Gohan Youth. It's a two drop. Oh, it's a full reprint. This is the Vegeta one. Reprint Vegeta. Oh, Vegeta's definitely getting a whole new deck, basically, because everything looks like it's getting reprinted. This is crazy. What is the field card? What's this? Vegeta. This card. Oh, this is the one that looks for the energy. Why they didn't do it full? And this is a rare. This is, you see, and this is why I was having this conversation with my boy. They don't really. They want to go full screen. They want to go full half. It's, just make the whole card, the artwork, it looks better. It looks much better if you do it like that. Then you have the Raditz if you play. Yeah, we already know this one. Yeah, he basically getting a whole warm greeting. Yeah, basically every single card in the Vegeta deck is getting a reprint. This is crazy. A whole manga deck. That's gonna look fire. I can't wait until I see somebody actually build that. A whole manga deck. Look, the artificial moon gets a manga. This is crazy. And then I'm not gonna lie, this is fire. But how many are you guys gonna drop? We literally got three of this guy. This is gonna be number four, and I know there's a number five. Number five. Five of the same card. Why do we need five different seven drops, bro? This is insane. And it is insane. They could have done something better. I love the artwork. I love the card. The card is fire, but come on, five? So we're going two cases that the SCRs is gonna be the same card. Not a fan of that. I'm not a fan. I like the card, I like the artwork, but I feel like they should have done another card, a different card, not the same card. That makes no sense. That's it, right? Because I read this at the beginning. Yeah. So that's up for green. What's next? Now we're on to yellow. Let's see what yellow got. Yellow gets our new leader. We have the Majin Buu Evil. 15k swing. One attacking, draw a card, and standard at 4 or less. Awaken, draw a card, and it flips over. The flip over is Majin Buu Kid. The third Majin Buu leader that we have going into the Dragon Ball franchise Fusion World. One attacking, draw one card. Activate main once per turn if you have a battle card with the cost of 4 or more and Majin in its special traits in your battle area. Choose up to one rest mode card in your opponent's battle area, and it can't switch to active mode during your opponent's next turn. You know what's crazy about this? That doesn't say battle card. Let's really think about what I just said. Do you know what's crazy about this effect? It does not say battle card. It says choose up to one rest mode card. That means if one of your energies is rested, your mans can lock it. That it's all going to be annoying. And he's going to continue and continue using it. Once per turn, just continue using it. So you got one less energy to work with every time this guy is awakened and applies what he needs to apply. But this opponent has to make sure that they have a 4 drop or more margin in the battlefield, which I know is not going to be a problem, but that's going to be annoying. That's going to be annoying. You got cards that stun battle cards. Now you can actually stun energy. Oh my god, this is crazy. Oh, this is crazy. Let's go to the battle cards because that just mind blowing. First off, the Bora 4 drop 30k swing 5k combo permanent if your leader has Babidi in his card name, or if you have a card with Babidi in his card name in your battle area. Reduce the cost of this card in your hand by 2. So you can summon this at 2 30k swing. That's not bad. That is not that bad. That means, if you really think about it, if you're playing Fat Boo, you could, and you have a Babidi leader, right? The Babidi leader will have to be awakened. But if you have a Babidi on the board, which could be a barrier Babidi, you can special summon this at the end of the turn at 2. But then it's looked at a 4 cost. So it won't be easy to remove this off the field. Yo, this is crazy. This is going to be crazy. But I'm liking it. Majin Buu, Fat Boo is getting support. Yo, this artwork is fire. I'm not going to lie, it's fire. I already see it. And you know what's crazy? If you actually look into the Majin Fat Boo in the TCG app, how the alternate art leader spiked up the price, that's insane to me. That is definitely insane. And here we go. A new barrier. New barrier. New barrier. New barrier. Babidi, 2 drop, 5k attack, 5k combo, barrier. At the end of the turn, choose up to 1 battle card with Majin or Wicked Souls in the special traits in your battle area and switch it to active mode. So you can have something on the board that's actually, a blocker. Swing with it. Have this on the board at the end of the turn, restand it, now you can block. Or not even, because it gains blocker. So whatever you have on the board, you can restand it again and it turns into a blocker. That is insane. Insane. There's one card that comes into mind when it comes to this, and if I'm not mistaken, I don't think it's a blocker. Do you know the Vegeta? I think it's the 3 drop Vegeta, Majin Vegeta, that on KO it gets to rest the body on the board. I don't think if it's a blocker, but if it's not a blocker, use that for this advantage. You get to block a swing and you get to neg another one. Come on, that is not that bad. But remember, another barrier card. Another barrier card. And that can't even get removed. So going back to the Bora card, playing that card in the Fat Boost deck gets a special summon the 2 drop at the end of the turn, right? So if you have that Babidi before you end your turn, barrier, then you can summon that the Bora 4 drop at a cost of 2. Oh man, I already see it's gonna be a problem. It's definitely gonna be a problem. Next up is Vegeta, 3 cost, 25k swing, 5k combo. Activate main, KO this card in a battle area. Choose up to 1 battle card in your opponent's battle area and switch it to rest mode. Then during this turn, the next time you use an extra with the cost of 3 or less and Wicked Soul and its special traits in your hand, you don't have to pay the cost. Final Explosion, get ready to get used. Get ready to get used and abused. Because this is going to be crazy. I am not going to lie. This is definitely going to be crazy. We have Majin Buu Evil. Well, not Majin Buu. Majin Buu, 2 drop, 20k swing, 5k combo on play. If your leader is Majin and his special traits, look at 3 cards from the top of your deck. Reveal to 1 Babidi or up to 1 card with Majin and his special traits and add it to your hand. Place the rest at the bottom of your opponent's deck in any random order. Majin has barriers that looks like it's going to be a problem. Because if you look into getting the Babidi, you have the Babidi that actually draws every time your opponent swings with the 3 cost. You can go with that. Or you go with the 2 drop that actually restands a body on the board to turn somebody into a blocker. I'm not going to lie. That's fire. Because that means it's less combo power to use from your hand. Because now you got blockers on the board. That's not bad. Just imagine you have multiple of those Babidis on the board. That means you can basically restand everything that was rested to active mode and have all in block. Or don't even have them blocked. Just have just get ready to have a board ready to swing next turn. Oh my god. The ideas that's coming up to the way you can actually play this margin archetype is gonna be ridiculous. Then we have the alternate art version of this card, which is amazing. I like it. The red background, the manga version is definitely good. But I'm telling you right now, all three Majin Boos looking really, really strong when it comes to yellow. Majin Buu Evil, Fat Buu, then you got Kid Buu, then you have Yellow Vegeta. Those four yellow leaders right now is gonna give problems. Problems. It's gonna be hard to rate these decks. I'm not gonna lie. It's gonna be hard to rate these decks when I do my tier list. Next up is a Majin Buu Evil 5 drop, 15k swing, 10k combo. Activate main. Place this card in the battle area into your owner's drop. Choose up to one rest mode battle card with the cost of 5 or less in your opponent's battle area and place it to your owner's drop. Then play up to one Majin Buu Evil with the cost less than or equal to the card chosen by this skill and absorption in its special traits from your hand. We're gonna have to wait and see. So depending on what you summon, depending on what you pop off the field, will dictate what you play from your hand. That's not, and it's once per turn, even though he's gonna be removed anyway, so it's not even once per turn. It's actually just one time. It's a good card, but I don't really feel like people's gonna actually use it, like, like, like 4 of, 3 of maybe, not even 3 of, probably 2, 1 or 2. Next up is Majin Buu Evil, 3 cost, 20k swing, 5k combo. On play, add up to 1 card from your life to your hand. Then choose up to 1 battle card in your opponent's battle area and switch it to rest mode. 1 attacking if your leader has Majin. In his special traits, choose up to 1 rest mode battle card with the cost of 2 or less in your opponent's battle area and KO it. Oh my god. Listen, man. Majin Buu got so much going on. So much. I understand they limited the Babidi to 1, but I just feel like it wasn't enough. Because all this Majin Buu cards that's actually coming out to support all the 3 that we have, Majin Buu Evil is still going to be a problem. What do you think about using Hercule 4 times in Charlotte's deck? Honestly, I'm only, me personally, because I play Charlotte right now. I'm testing it. I've been testing it a lot. I'm only running 2. It's hard to put 4 when you know the deck likes to play those. How can I say this? Charlotte could only play, if you really think about it, early game to mid, only could play 1 body at a time. 6 costs to 4, summon it. To try to recycle, you need smaller bodies for early game. Like, my deck list is gonna be a little bit funny. I know I did a deck list and it's on YouTube when it comes to Charlotte, but it's only for like beginners that actually come into the game, or they just want to jump start, or returning Fusion World players. I did the starter deck, but I'm gonna post my upgraded version, but I don't want to post the upgraded version until after regionals to see what am I gonna change, or maybe the day before regionals I'll probably do it and see post regionals what I'll actually change. So I will have to see what would I'll do, but I'm just gonna leave that for now. But for the Hercule, I'm only playing 2. 3 should be fine. If you want to play 3, you can play 3. Try to squeeze in the 3. But if not, then you can actually see what you're gonna do. Yo, Zixto! Appreciate the subscription, bro. So yeah, if you could try to fit in right now, even when it comes to the trunks, the protection trunks GT, right? Even that's a problem to try to put it in that 4. Because the thing is that you don't really want to run more than 52, 53 cards in your deck, but you got so much so much cards that you want to have in a deck that you need to have because of the meta that we're going into. You see the Majin Buu with the balance not changing much, but you have the Vegeta that's coming out. You have the Cell that's coming out. Android 18 with the support is coming out. Piccolo you might probably see as well. Broly's already up there. Android 17 is still up there. Three versions of Majin Buu and the Vegeta is up there. When it comes to Black, you have Gogeta that's still gonna be played. Baby's gonna be played. Charlotte Mirror Match is gonna be played. Remember, let's not forget about Giblet as well. You have so many decks that you have to make sure that when you're actually building the decks, you have to be mindful that are you really gonna be able to recycle that many times, or are you gonna be using Hercule to charge? You know what I'm saying? That's why I got it at 2, honestly. But that's my opinion. My tip for you is continue testing. Try the 4. See how you can try to fit 4, but try the 4 and see how it goes from there. But if you feel like you're not really seeing that card at the time that you're supposed to, then why play that 4? You got to keep that in mind as well. I'm going to be using the blocker from the new structure though. It's dope. 10k shield and a 20k blocker saying only. Which blocker is that? Wait, from the new set, like the manga set? Or this I'm gonna have to see which card. Which card is that? Alright. While you type, I'll actually go continue with the next card. Next card we have Majin Buu Evil. 4 drop 30k, swing 5k combo. When attacking once per turn, discard 1 card from your hand. If your leader is Majin and special traits, switch this card to active mode. Now Majin Buu is a problem. Because let's think about it. If you get to summon this crazy. And let's say let's put this in perspective. Turn 3, you summon the Babidi. Free play the 30k swinger. Swing twice by popping a Babidi, discard a card from your opponent's hand. Next turn. Summon this card. Swing 30. Right? Discard a card from your hand to restand it. Swing 30 again. Pop this card to restand the other 30k swing. Swing 30 again. Yo, and then you restand the leader to swing nah. This is crazy. Another Buu that can actually restand again goes crazy. That just go crazy. Giblet. Oh, you talking about Giblet. Okay, for the Giblet, I definitely like that card. I was playing against my boy, and he got me kind of upset because I was stalling for him to awaken, and then all of a sudden he summoned that Giblet blocker to take 2 life. I was like, bruh, I hate you right now. I hate you right now. But I definitely got to win that battle, and I was playing Charlotte versus Giblet. So it's just, but it's just maybe if we would have played another game, he'll probably beat me, or I'll probably beat him. I just feel like the meta right now is kind of balanced. Those 2 decks is kind of balanced. A lot of people don't have much faith on the Charlotte because they feel like that you only want to play the 6 cost, then to pop off the effects and everything else. But you can work yourself around the Charlotte deck to actually install other cards that's actually a problem in the meta, and apply it with the Charlotte archetype, and you'll see that Charlotte deck can actually be strong. How strong? We just gonna have to wait and see. Book has 2 double attackers. The fuck? Yeah. Buu has, exactly. Two dual attackers. Whoop-de-doo. And look at the artwork. I said it hands down. This is the best manga artwork in this set. The best manga artwork in this set. I don't play yellow anymore, but if I open my box and I get this card, I'm getting this card graded. I'm not selling it, I'm not trading it, I'm keeping it, I'm grading it. This card looks fire. I don't even want to play it. It's too fire. Too fire. Next up, Majin Buu Evil, 5 cores, 35k swing, 5k combo. On play, if your leader has Majin and special traits, choose up to one of your opponent's battle cards. Wait, hold on. Not even battle cards. Choose up to one of your opponent's rest mode energy, and that card can switch to active mode during your opponent's next turn. Hold on. Yo, you know how that annoying that is? If you playing this card in the new Majin Buu Kid leader, the leader gets to lock a body on the. If you have, I forgot what it said, how his effect actually worked, but he gets a lock of energy. Then you summon this, a lock another energy. That's two energies down. Two energies down that you can't use for your next turn. You know how annoying that is. You know how broken your gameplay is definitely gonna be because now you're down two energies. Let's just say you already have five. Now you can only use three. Now you're back to the drawing board. Oh no, that's insane. Majin Buu got a hell of a boost, bro. That is insane. It's missing the pure evil Buu on it. Yeah, true. The pure evil there. Nah, this card that's crazy. This card is broken. Oh, this is the card that everybody's been talking about. Let's read it. Cause I already got a headache. I caught a headache off of 4 cards already on just this color. Let's see what we got. Majin Buu Kid, 3 cards, 25k swing, 0 combo. Crit. Of course. When KO, discard 1 card from your hand. If your leader has Majin in his special traits, play up to 1 Majin Buu Kid with the cost of 4 or less from your hand in rest mode. That's annoying. Basically, you can bring that card back. Oh my god, this is crazy. You're giving them crit, you're giving them stun, you're giving them dual attackers. What Majin Buu can do? Double strike? He got a double strike already. That can special summon another body. You have a Babidi that can summon another body. You have the Majin Buu that can summon another body. You have 2 dual strikers. You have cards that can pop off cards out your hand. Like, nah. Nah. This is another card that everybody was talking about. And this is the card that has to get fixed. It was on Twitter that they said that this card wording has to get fixed in the card. So in the cards, so yeah, the wording right now it's wrong. So it's a 4 drop, 30k swing, 0 combo. This card can be KO'd by your opponent's skill. This is crazy, bro. On play, when KO'd, if your leader has Majin in his special trait, draw 1 card, then choose all cards with the cost of 5 or less in your opponent's energy. And battle area and switch them to rest mode. What? Yeah, am I reading this right? Hold on. Let me read this again. Because this effect activates twice. On play and when KO'd. If your leader has Majin in his special traits, draw 1 card. Okay. Then choose all cards with the cost of 5 or less in your opponent's energy and battle area and switch them to rest mode. You have to be mindful of how you're going to actually approach this card. Because on play, it's already a problem. He's resting everything. So if you have energies up, be mindful that energy has to be 6 or 6 cost. That's it. Because 5 or less is crazy. Right now, the only thing that survives, like I play black, is Shallot. Shallot plays a bunch of 6 cards. 6 cost. So this won't get affected. But come on. 5 or less, that's hitting every single color. Every single color is getting hit with this. So if you're playing against decks like Vegeta that restands energy, your opponent playing Vegeta is gonna be has to be mindful that those 2 cards that you restand can't be 5 or less. Janemba can't be 5 or less. If you're playing against blue, make sure those 2 cards not 5 or less. Black 5 or less. Red 5 or less. Like that's No, that's crazy. I already see the bandwagon with this color. I already see it. Forget blue. People's gonna jump on yellow heavy. Next up, Majin Buu Pure Evil. One cost. 10k combo, 10k attack. On play, choose up to one battle card in your opponent's battle area and switch it to rest mode. Okay. Oh yeah. So they basically reprinted Frieza and made it Majin Buu. So Majin Buu could play pure. Basically. That's what you're basically telling me. That this is insane. This is freaking yo. This is yo. I can't. I just can't. No comment on that one. Majin Buu good. 3 cards. 20k swing. 10k combo on play. Add up to 1 card for your life to your hand. This is the only card that I've seen that's actually a Self Awakener. When attacking, if there are 2 or more rest mode cards in your opponent's battle area, draw 1 card. Which you already know that's what's gonna happen. You already know that's gonna happen. Playing late game, you're gonna end up drawing a card. Your hand size is gonna be crazy. Oh my god, it's Majin Buu Evil by itself right now. Hand size go crazy, and you're gonna tell me you're gonna add more cards that's gonna make it go crazy with hand size? Oh boy, what is this? The alternate art version? No, this is another new card. Majin Buu good. Wait, no, is it? 2 cost. No, there's a new card. On play, add up to 1 card from your life to your hand. Another Self Awakener. When attacking, if your leader is Majin, in a special trace, choose one up to 1 rest mode battle card with the cost of 5 or less in your opponent's battle area, and it can't switch to active mode during your opponent's next turn. This is 3 cards already. This is 3 cards already that they're locking. Yo, man, man. Man, this is just battle cards. Please tell me it's just battle cards. No, it's not. It says rest mode card. Oh my god, bro. This is ridiculous. That's 2 battle cards and the leader that gets to lock energy, bro. No, that is crazy. Do I have to go back to yellow? That's what you're telling me? I have to go back to yellow? Because this is broken. This is definitely broken. Hate to say it, Vegeta was climbing up the yellow Vegeta was climbing up the battle. It says battle area. Choose up to 1 rest mode card with a cost of 5 or less in your opponent's battle area and switch it to rest. Okay, all right. Woo! I thought it was a energy. I was about to say. Listen, I really saw. Thank you for that, Zixo. I really appreciate it. I had to reread that again. But honestly, Yellow Vegeta was climbing up the ladder to be top tier, to be the top leader. But right now, with all this Majin Buu locked in cards that's coming out for support, he's gonna end up dropping. Hate to say it. Now we got Yakin or Yakan. 2 drop, 15k swing, 10k combo. It's a blocker. 1 KO, play up to 1 non-Yakin battle card with the cost of 3 or less and Wicked Sword and special traits from your hand. That is not that bad because you can basically KO and summon another blocker and block again. That's not bad. That's definitely not bad. Instead of using combo power, you could definitely do that. Now to the extras. Evil itself, 1 cost. Activate main. Discard 1 card from your hand. If you have Majin Buu Kid in your battle area, choose up to 2 rest mode battle cards with the cost of 4 or less in your opponent's battle area and KO them. You already have Final Explosion. Now we're going to have to deal with this card too? Oh my god. This is crazy. And then we got the Vegeta that can actually free play this. Come on. Come on. That is crazy. You try to go wide, your opponent's going to make sure that they rip you apart. Babidi, 2 costs, 5k attack, 10k combo. I already know this card. This is a reprint. At least they don't rest your energy marker for ultimate sparking. Just it doesn't rest cards though. Yeah, that's true. That's definitely true. Energy marker don't count. But still, what happened if you don't have the energy marker? Only black restands markers. I mean, gets to manipulate the energy marker. Any other color, anything is up for grabs to get locked in. So, energy absorption gets a reprint as well. Looking like Majin right now, Vegeta, Green Vegeta, and Majin Buu, whichever Majin Buu leader you're gonna use, you can actually build almost the whole deck to be a manga artwork, which is definitely cool. All right, so yeah, this is the card that I was talking about earlier, which is annoying. So Yakin, you can free summon this from the Yakin. 2-drop, 20k swing, Vegeta. That's a blocker, and when it's KO'd, choose up to one of your opponent's battle cards and switch it to rest mode. So basically, you block again, and get to lock. You get to lock basically a third swing off the board. So that's 3 swings that you can avoid using combo power and getting hit directly. So Fat Boo's looking strong too. I see it creeping up. I definitely see it creeping up now. The only difference is that when it comes to Boo, you have to awaken because the front side is actually of Evil Wizard because it's Babidi. But besides that, it's definitely a good leader to use. Majin Buu Evil, 2 cards, 20k swing, 5k combo. On play, add up to 1 card from your life to your hand. 1 KO, choose up to 1 of your opponent's battle cards and switch it to excuse me, rest mode. This is definitely a reprint. Oh god. This is they did a reprint of this brolic bastard. Sorry, excuse me. I just had to say it because this is crazy. Not wrong. In paper, my Vegeta deck is pimped out entirely with alternate arts. If possible, yeah. Just imagine. That's gonna look so cool. Majin Buu, any Majin Buu deck and the Green Vegeta deck full of just straight manga, and if it's not manga, alternate art versions, that's gonna look fire. That's fire. Me, I really don't mind playing low rarities and then just load off everything else just to get my money's worth on back because I always get a case. I go for the codes and I go for at least to build my deck. But yeah, the artwork to this is kind of, I don't know. They could have done full art. I'm getting mad with this half art crap. On to the next one. Majin Buu Pure Evil. Another reprint. When attacking at the end of the turn, KO this card. That's good. Because if you KO it, you get to restand your leader or restand an energy if you're playing with Majin Buu Evil. Then you have the leader. So you just wanted to read the effect again. If you have a battle card with the cost of 4 or more and Majin and a special treats in the battle area, yeah, so your opponent has to make sure that they have a 4 cost or more. And we just finished seeing not that much, but we have a few. We have a few Majin Buu Evils that's actually, Majins actually 4 or less. 4 or more to activate this effect. Oh man, another Majin to deal with. So, recapping yellow. This Majin Buu, I could definitely see it climbing up the ranks rapidly. Not gonna lie, because there's not that many yellow leaders that it has to surpass. Frieza, Ginyu. I feel like this one versus Fat Buu. I feel like this one is a little bit stronger than Fat Buu. Probably go toe to toe with the yellow Vegeta. Majin Buu Evil. I feel like that deck is a little bit better because you get to restand the energy or restand your leader to swing again. So it all depends. So definitely see this climbing up the ranks. Janemba definitely does not pass this. Janemba, you can go aggressive, but can't really go aggressive when this actually got bodies to lock and leader to lock your energies. So that's a problem as well. On to the last color, which is my color, black. Let's see what black has, which I know a few of them and I'm not a big fan of. We have a new leader. Boma, 15k swing on the front side. Permanent. This card can attack Activate main. Switch this card to rest mode. Draw one card. Then discard one card. So it's basically pitching cards. So, and then it gets awakened at 5. And draw a card and flip it over. Bro, black is for most part very underwhelming. Yeah, by seeing it, we're just gonna have to wait and see. By right now, black, I don't know. I feel like black got the short end of the straw when it came to this set that's coming out in 2 weeks. So let's go on the awakened side. 20k swing, but you can't swing. Um, Activate only on battle on your turn. Switch this card to rest mode. If you only have cards with adventure and the special traits in your battle area, switch your battle card that is in battle to active mode. Then use up to one battle card from your drop to combo it. So you don't get once this leader is awakened, you don't draw anymore. That's one thing for a fact that you guys have to keep in mind. So hopefully the battle cards that we do get to support Boma actually gives you massive amount of draw power, because not you're screwed, because the effect of this card is supported to adventure locked on the battlefield. So let's just wait and see what we got for Boma. First card, we have Spike. 4 cost, 25k swing, 0 combo. On play, if you have 3 or more types of non-spike cards with adventure and special traits in your drop, choose up to 2 battle cards without Son Goku in a special name, and with cost of 3 or less in your opponent's battle area, and KO them. I'm not putting a face because of what I just read on the card. It says Zixto. I'm glad that you understand where I'm coming from. Don't know why they're really going crazy with this black not drawing. We already have Shadow that don't draw on the front side. Boma don't draw on the back side. Shenron coming out for set 7 does not draw on the back side. It's just, oh man, I don't know. Not even can't even swing at that point. It's just annoying. But this card is definitely good. If they what is it? If their cards named with the card named with the cost of 3 or less in your opponent's battle area, you KO them. So that's definitely good, because you get to pop 2 bodies off the board. But they just can't be Son Goku, which hardly you're gonna really see. Gogeta don't draw on Awakening. Let's not forget about that. Oh my god. You're they hate black right now. They really hate it. 1 cost, 5k attack, 10k combo. Auto, your turn. When this card is used in a combo from your drop, draw 1 card, then discard 1 card from your hand. So if you use the leader effect and have discard in your discard pile, I feel like basically this is the first card that I actually see that you can combo, use the effect of the card while it's in the discard pile. I always see cards that you actually combo. It has to be on the field. The Chi-Chi effect has to be on the field. This is actually has to be on the discard pile. That's something new. That is definitely something new. And what I like about this is not leader locked. It is definitely not leader locked. So you could, wherever you're using a black deck and using the Chi-Chi, use the Chi-Chi to combo with this. You get to draw a card, then discard 1 card. So you're basically going to draw a card and discard a 0 combo off your hand. And then try to just get more combo power in your hand. That's definitely kind of good. So I can definitely see this card being used other than Boma. But we're just going to have to wait and see if you can actually squeeze that into our deck. We got Turtle, 1 drop, 5k attack, 10k combo. Activate main. Tap 1, switch this card in the battle area to rest mode. If your leader has adventure and a special traits, play up to 1 Master Roshi with the cost of 3 from your hand. So this is definitely good. Because you get to free play. Like the first turn is kind of sucks because you tap in 2 to use the effect to summon the 3. That's not bad. But if he stays alive, you tap in 1 to summon a 3 cost. And then you get to save your energies. That's not bad. That's definitely not bad. And when we was reading the Majin Buu um locking energies, this is actually working around it because you can actually summon a three cost off of one energy. That's not that bad. Next up is the Fortune Teller Baba. One drop, 5k attack, 5k combo. On play, look at three cards from the top of your deck. Reveal it to one card with adventure and its special traits and add it to your hand. Place the rest at the bottom of your owner's deck. Any random order, that's not bad. You get into search. I feel like when it comes to this deck, you have to focus a lot on the adventure attribute and then, I mean, not attribute, adventure special traits to see every single card's special effect. I'm not gonna lie. Especially the Boma. Especially. The artwork to this is fire. Uncommon to get this. It's not that bad. I don't really think this is gonna be worth a lot. This is like uncommon, but who knows? Who knows? We don't know what the price is gonna look like when it comes down to this manga set. Because right now on TCG to get a case is $2,000. $2,000 to just get a case. Do I really want to get a case? Let me think about it. I don't think so. Because I feel like this case is not gonna be worth getting. Like if I'm gonna pay 2,000, I need to see at least 80% of that back. Cause you know I'm gonna keep cards. I'm gonna keep the black cards. I maybe keep the yellow, but red, blue, and green is definitely gonna be up for grabs. So it's gonna be rough. It's gonna be rough to actually see what you want to do with how to sell and everything else. Master Roshi, 3 cards, 25k swing, 5k combo. On play, add up to 1 card from your life to your hand. Definitely good. Activate battle. Your turn, once per turn. If your leader has adventure and special traits, this card in the battle, and you use a card from your drop in your combo area, you draw 1 card. Definitely like this card. Definitely do. 4 off automatically. 4 off. Turtle to summon this? Yeah. I think it's worth it. 25k swing off for a 1 drop? Yeah. Definitely good. Then you got the alternate art version of this. I'm telling you, man, this artwork is gonna make the game so pop. Can't wait to play, and then I'm seeing myself having these cards on the board, or my opponent having these cards on the board with the full artwork. It's gonna be fire. It's just the pricing. I feel like the pricing to this booster box is ridiculous. Next up is Krillin. 3 cards, 20k swing, 10k combo. Permanent if your leader has adventure and special traits. This card in a battle and you have a card in your combo area. This card gains crit and 5k combo boost. So it's a 25k crit, but you have to combo, basically using a Bomba effect to combo a card probably like a 5 or a 10k. So it could becomes a 35k or 30k crit leader on crit battle card, which is not that bad. And it's a self awakener. So it's not that bad. It's not that bad. It's really not. Definitely like this version better. Cause that other version looking crazy. Definitely like it. But everything's like adventure log, so let's see how far deep can we go with this adventure leader. Sook San. 2 cards, 20k swing, 5k combo. On play, add up to 1 card from your life to your hand. That's definitely good. Activate battle. Your turn and only once per turn. If your leader has adventure and special traits, this card in a battle, and you use a card from your drop in a combo during this turn. Choose up to 1 battle card in your opponent's battle area and switch it to rest mode. That is not that bad because I think that's the only thing Black was missing. It's something to put cards to rest. The only thing is that it's only going to be active to Boma. Imagine using this in another deck. Now you get to rest something off the board, and it's an early game body as well. So you don't even have to. If you're playing against a leader that wants to awaken as soon as possible, and then you could get to rest a body on the board and apply pressure to the leader. I mean to the body on the board and accept leader. then your opponent's gonna have a disadvantage. I definitely can see this card being good and being played at least 2 to 3 in the Bowman deck. Next up is the one of the boss battle cards in this deck, Son Goku Childhood. 5 cost, 30k swing, 10k combo. When attacking, if your leader is Android, not Android, Adventure. In your special traits, use up to 1 battle card from your drop in a combo. That is not that bad because it's every time he swings. Every time. And let's go back to Saxan. Does it say this card? And you this card is in battle and you use a card from your drop in the battle. Okay, yeah. So it has to be a combo to that card. Never mind. So this is definitely a good card. I think there's an alternate art version of this. Yeah. Yeah, I like it. Definitely. This is definitely cool. Ha! I like it. I like the artwork. Next up, we have Son Gohan. 4 drop, 35k swing, 10k combo. On play, add up to 1 reunion from your drop to your hand. At the end of the turn, place this card in the battle area into your owner's drop. That sucks. I'm not gonna lie, I don't like that. I don't like that this gets to get popped. Even though you could get to use it as a 10k combo boost off the discard pile, but for it to not stay on the board, it's whack. Uh, Yellow will be really annoying with new margin. Every single margin is gonna be annoying. Fat Boo got support because none of them is actually leader locked. Um, it's margin locked, so that means Bobbity has to awaken to margin to use the effect, but Bobbity still be annoying, right? Because you have a lot of self awakeners that can actually self awaken. So all 3 margins is gonna be annoying. So I know for sure you're gonna see all 3 margins being played if you ever get matched up in the client, or play at locals, or go to regionals. I know that for a fact. But best to believe it's gonna be hella annoying. Next up we have Dracula Man. Dracula Man. Why did I pronounce it like that? It just came out fluently. I don't. Yeah, whatever. 1 drop, 10k attack, 10k combo. Permanent. Your turn. If your leader has adventure and his special traits, this card is in the battle, and you have a card in the combo area. This card gets 10,000 power. Yo, I'm not gonna lie. This is definitely could be a dangerous card late game. Because if you summon this, swing, activate Boma's effect to use the combo card from the discard pile. Let's just say it's a 10k. 10k now it's at 20k. But since you comboed with it, it gives you another 10k. So it's a 1 drop 30k swing? Nah. Nah, this is crazy. You know what's crazy about this? That is only leader locked. I wish it wasn't leader locked. I wish it wasn't. Didn't know Bardock was Jamaican. I'm dead. Yo, but for some odd reason, it just fluently just came out. Like, I didn't even see the picture yet. I just said the name, and it just fluently just came out Jamaican with a Jamaican accent. That was hilarious. That was funny. I'm not gonna lie, this card is dangerous because you can actually use this early game, mid game. Doesn't really matter. No matter what, this is gonna be a 4th. Boma, anybody building this deck, you gotta play this card at 4. Because it's a 10k combo, and then you activate. Boma's gonna be awakened so fast that you're gonna be using her effect once per turn. Come on, no, that's crazy. Let's just hold on. In a special trade, this card in the barrier, you have a card in the combo. Yeah, it's not even saying combo from the discard pile. Is that it can combo from your hand too and field to activate the effect? Nah, that card is broken. Can't get it back with Hercule. Why you can't get it back with Hercule? Too bad this deck does not use energy marker. Oh, you say can. I was about to say can't. What you mean? That's not a Hercule card. That's Dracula Man. Yeah, we got poor. One drop, 5K attack, 10K combo, auto. Your turn. When this card is using a combo from your drop, choose up to one battle card with the card cost of one unless in your opponent's battle area and KO it. This is not that bad. Um, Maybe playing against blue, it will be good because you get to pop whatever one drop they got on the field. Playing against yellow because you know yellow's gonna try to have small bodies on the board to sacrifice to either pop a card off your hand or try to dual strike with the 30k swing. So this is definitely gonna be a good card, and this 10k combo, it's not that bad. Now this is the boss of the boss when it comes to this deck. It's Bulma slash Son Goku Childhood. 6 cost, 35k swing, 5k combo. On play, draw 2 cards. Then discard 1 card from your hand. That card might be a 0 combo cost. Think about that. That's going to be good. Activate battle. Your turn and only once per turn. If you use a card from your drop in a combo during this turn, this card gains double strike for the battle. That's not that bad. That's why I said it's not that bad that you're drawing 2 cards to discard one. Because you could just discard 1 0 cost out of your hand. You could discard an extra card that you can't even use to make sure that the 2 cards are combo power to keep in hand. Turn Use the effect of the leader to use a combo card from your discard pile to switch this to double strike. Nah, this is definitely good. I like it. They got the alternate art version. This looks like a manga cover. This gotta be a manga cover art for Dragon Ball. I definitely gotta see. I'm telling you, all this manga card art is gonna make me order the Dragon Ball Z. I'll order the Dragon Ball Z first. Matter of fact, I'll order the Dragon Ball first, then Dragon Ball Z. So like that, I can actually read all the mangas all at once. Cause I got all the Super Combo, Dragon Ball Super mangas up to date. Cause they are issue number 23. I'm looking at it right now. I got one all the way to 23. So if tomorrow's my birthday, might do probably a birthday stream. But honestly, if this continues, I might have to order the Dragon Ball case for to say that it's actually coming from me. Honestly, I'm definitely hyped about it. Definitely hyped about it. We got bandages. 2 drop, 20k swing, 5k combo. Permanent. If your leader has adventure in his special traits, this card in the battle area, and you have a card in the combo area, this card gets 5,000 power. So you get to bump this to 25, and depending what you get from your discard pile to combo, it probably goes up to 30 or 35 on a 2 cost. And then it's a self awakening. That one thing that I like about this Boma deck, that um Chi Chi, the 1 drop Chi Chi that we got combos off the discard pile, you have to play 4 off, right? And then you have to use the effect of the Boma. It gives all these small bodies big swings, like literally small numbers. Literally, you're summoning 1 drop to swing for 30, 2 drop swing for 30, 4 5 drop swing for dual strike, 35 40k swings. Like that's not that bad. I definitely see this deck really being really good, really good. But definitely one card outside of this set that has to be implemented will be the Chi Chi 1 drop, because Chi Chi 1 drop gets a combo off of the discard pile, which is definitely gonna be good. Next up, we have Yamcha 4 drop, 25k swing, 0 combo. Activate battle on your turn once per turn. If your leader has adventure and special traits, this card is in battle and you have a card in your drop in the combo during this turn. Play up to one non-Yamcha battle card with adventure and special traits from your hand. The crazy part about that is not restricting the cost. That is insane. Use this, summon the Chi Chi, or have the Chi Chi already on board. Swing, free summon the Boma. Use the Boma, activate the Boma leader effect. Um, turns in the 6 drop Bowman to a dual strike. I mean to a double strike, and the combo off from 35 to like 45, maybe 55, maybe 60. Double strike. Your opponent's gonna have to really start locking in a much of a combo power to combo out of that swing. So this is not that bad. And this is the card that Son Gohan picks up, which is the 1-drop reunion. Activate battle. If your leader has adventure in his special traits, your card that is in battle gets 15,000 power for the battle. Then use up to 1 Son Gohan from your drop in a combo. That is not that bad. Oh, okay. That's not that bad. Because you get to swing with the Gohan. Then he pops himself at the end of the turn. But then you get to use this card because you're basically getting this from the Son Gohan. Then you get to use the Gohan in the discard pile as a combo off of this card. So you're basically giving anybody on the board 25k combo. And maybe the card has an effect when you use combo cards from the discard pile. That is not that bad. Now you have four Chi-Chis. 4 of these, that's 8. With the effect of the leader, that's 9. That's 9 cards that gets you to combo cards off the discard pile. And then you got the rest of your deck that could pop off the effect because you, depending on you using cards from the discard pile as well. I like this little archetype that they have. I like it. It's so different, but you have to be mindful of how you play in this deck. This deck looks like it's not gonna be easy to play with. So you're gonna have to be mindful of how you want to deck build this. Now and also now, since I can see what this deck is actually coming with, I'll probably build this deck and see what we get. Probably print out some proxies, maybe build it on Untap, Tabletop Simulator. We're gonna have to wait and see. I want to really test that deck out. Now to the reprints. King Piccolo gets reprints. Symbol 3-drop 20k swing. Add up to 1 card with the from your life and then draw a card. 0 combo. We already know that. We get the Tambourine reprint as well. I don't really think anybody's going to play King Piccolo. I'm not even going to lie to you. Oh, let's not forget about King Piccolo. Him being on the front side can't swing. Don't draw on swing. Another leader. That's 4 leaders. 4 leaders. That's something involving them awakening, front side or back side, that does not draw when it comes to black. That's so annoying. Another reprint for Drum. So whoever's playing Piccolo definitely could actually see to build a whole Piccolo deck on a manga version. I could definitely see that. And this is nice. I like this. I just wish it was actually full. Like the full art version of it. Another reprint of Piccolo. I like this. If you're playing King Piccolo, you got this. This is nice. This is definitely fire. Explosive Wave gets a reprint as well, which is definitely a good card to have in the Piccolo deck. And this is the card that I definitely want to add into my Bardock deck. Because I got the full art starter deck, Son Gohan. Now to actually see this. And they all come in hollow, if I'm not mistaken. I definitely want this manga version in my deck. In my Bardock deck. So, yeah. And back to the leader. So this leader, what it looks like? It looks like that. And then the other version will be gold. So not that bad. That is definitely not that bad when it comes to this. Honestly, to recap Boma. Boma has a good flow when it comes to like comboing cards from the discard pile, right? Because that means you're using less cards out of your hand to combo with, so your hand will still be healthy. But the only thing that I did not see with this deck is Lala draw power. She doesn't swing at all, so you're not drawing at all. So that means this deck you're gonna have to build a lot of just the adventure cards, right? But use cantrips. You're gonna be offloading a lot of cantrips into this deck. That's one option that you can actually have. Build this deck off of these cards, right? And then whatever's remain like let's just say if you want to play three of, four of, four of a certain card, three of, whatever is remaining, try to build the deck off of cantrips because you need to. So basically, what I'm saying is try to put 8 to 10 cantrips. I'm not even gonna lie to you, and then the rest try to build on the adventure cards and see how that goes. And then if you gotta add extra cards from like other from the other sets, then you can. But the thing is that if you want to float, if you want this deck to not brick in plays, then I suggest to just play adventure cards in this deck and see how that works first before you start adding outside cards. Like extra cards, yeah, granted, like the Ultimate Sparking, Resistant Destiny, um, what's the other card that pops two cards off the board, like stuff like that. But the thing is that this is the first leader that we got right now that does not consist of using energy markers. So that's another thing that we have to worry about too. This deck does not consist on using energy markers. So how do we feel about that, guys? So yeah, ranking Boma right now with the other leaders, I still feel like it does not pass Gogeta. I don't feel like it passes Baby. I definitely don't feel like it definitely passes King Piccolo. I feel like King Piccolo is the worst out of all the of the decks when it comes to this. But it's adventure related. That's what I'm saying when it comes to this deck. It's adventure related, not energy marker supported. So protecting this deck, Trunks 2 drop doesn't work. Doesn't really work for this. You could probably add the 6 drop. We're just gonna have to wait and see. Like I could do the proxies and do a deck profile because right now that's what I'm doing. I'm trying to just do black deck profiles because those are the decks that I actually like playing. But I don't know. I'm not seeing this deck playing cards like that gives you energy markers because you really don't need it. Honestly, you really don't. You really don't need it. You can't play the Kakarot because you already not drawing. So now you're downsizing your hand. Like I don't know. We just have to wait and see. So that's the rest of it, guys. That we already went through all the colors. I feel like all the colors definitely got their support that they needed. The new leaders definitely looking strong and healthy going into the 6.5 meta, which will be in 2 to 3 weeks. Because it will be 2 weeks for the new set to come out, then 3 weeks for the ban list to actually hit. So in 2 to 3 weeks, we'll definitely see where the meta shifts for. I'm definitely gonna try to do a tier list soon, so like that you guys can actually see my input on the tier list and see how that goes. But but yeah, we just have to wait and see. Uh, just to top it off, we're gonna talk about just to finalize. Let's talk about my tournament that's coming out next Sunday. If you guys are interested, hold on, let me open the thing real quick. Give me a few minutes. While you at it, I'm just gonna actually input my Discord channel. If you guys not part of the Discord channel, you can actually be part of it now. Um, in the Discord channel, you'll be part of the Discord family where I'll be posting leaks, and everything else that has to be concerning Fusion World. So hopefully you guys actually like it. Um, Let me see. Let me scroll back real quick. Because for some reason I don't see the post. Because I know I did a new one. Sorry about that. I got you guys right now. All right. So here we go. So this is my tournament next week, next Sunday. I couldn't do it for this Sunday. I couldn't do it for tomorrow because tomorrow's Father's Day. Tomorrow's my birthday as well. So I'm definitely not trying to be hosting a tournament. I'm trying to, spend my day, having fun. So yeah, so I'm doing this tournament next week. The last Snow presents the last Fusion tournament. I've been hosting tournaments since March. One tournament once a month. This one is June 22nd, 12 p.m. Eastern Time. Starter deck leaders only. Free entry. The only thing that I'm asking for is you must join the Discord channel. Reason why I need you to be in the Discord channel is for the simple fact that everything that you need um, to know, like the link to the tournament website to register, is going to be in the Discord channel. The the link to the room and the client is going to be in the Discord channel. The deck list that you have to send to me as well got to be in the Discord channel for you to qualify for the tournament. Anything to like concerning Fusion World is actually going to be there as well. So if you just want to join the Discord channel, just to join it to be part of the family, I already put the link down below, on Twitch and on YouTube, whichever platform you're actually watching me on right now. But it's definitely going to be a fun tournament. I've been having really great success with it. Like I said, it's free of charge. The only thing I'm asking for is for you to be part of the Discord channel. So like that, we can actually communicate everything that we need to communicate um, about Fusion World. And then tournament base, like what table you're going to go to, is broken down in there as well. Um, you communicating with your opponent, like when to start, um, giving me the scorecard, like who wins and lose in the matchup, and stuff like that. So everything concerning Fusion War, basically. So breaking down what the prizes are. Prizes, top 6 gets Shallot or Giblet codes. So basically the starter decks, the codes. First place gets 2 Shallots or 2 Giblet codes. Second place gets whatever first place don't get. Whereas let's just say first place picks 2 Shallots, second place gets 2 Giblets. Um, whichever order it is. Third, fourth, fifth, sixth gets 1 Shallot or 1 Giblet, whichever one they want to choose. But it's gonna be in order. So third place gets a pick, which is gonna be 4. I only got 2 and 2. 2 extra Shallot, 2 extra Giblets. So it will be whatever third and fourth place chooses. Then fifth place gets to choose whatever is left. Sixth place gets whatever it's remaining as well. Then seed number 7 and seed number 8 gets S5 and S6 codes. Most likely it's gonna be probably 10 each, 10 codes each. So you'll be going home with 20 codes on set 5 and 20 set 5 and set 6. So 10 codes of set 5 and 10 codes of set 6 for seed number 7 and 8. And most likely, depending how the tournament looks, I might do 5 codes, set 6 codes on entry. If you guys are definitely interested on that as well. So if you guys are interested, I already put the link down below in the comments. Um, just click the link. Um, Invite yourself to the Discord channel, and then from there I'll post everything that you need to know. I'll tag you as well on everything you need to know on the next tournament. And if you just want to be part of the family, then you could just be there. You don't have to sign up for it. But my tournament is next week, Sunday. We're 1 week away. I'm still looking for more players to add on. But remember, it's started deck leaders lock. Not that many leaders left that has to get picked. So if I was you, sign up as soon as possible because you only got that much time to build the deck. You don't get to pick your leader. So basically, it will be one spinner for all the people that registered that don't have a leader, and then the next spinner is gonna be with all the remaining leaders that's hasn't gotten picked. So it's gonna be, let's just say I'm in the spinner, I get picked first. So that doesn't mean I get to pick first. It just means that I'm up for whichever leader that's remaining. That whatever it lands on first, that's gonna be my leader, and I have to build my deck on that. So yeah, that's what I'm talking about. So if you guys are interested, just click the link on the Discord channel, invite yourself, talk to you from there, and then we'll just see how it goes. But I definitely gotta go. Trying to spend as much time as I can with my little one, because it's Father's Day weekend, it's my birthday weekend as well. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the stream. If you guys are new to my channel, press that follow button, like, share, subscribe. Definitely be on the lookout on new deck profiles on my YouTube channel. So hopefully you guys enjoy that as well. So until then, I definitely see you guys on the next one. Thank you for tuning in. Latest.